This is gonna be a chatty video. I have a feeling comes in here everything. What was I saying? To my channel, my name is Becca. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining. If you are returning, thank you for coming back. Today's just gonna be super quick. I want to call it a back to school haul. Kind of like a summer haul. My kids are almost 4 and almost 2, so we do homeschool, and it's not necessarily back to school, but things are starting to come out. If you frequent like Target, Walmart, you'll see that they have like the markers, crayons, pencils, things like that. I geek out over it, so does my husband. So anytime we see them and they are at the price that we like to pay, you know, you wait either early in the season or right after the season has ended. That's when things are like super discounted. If you buy it right when it is like back to school, I'm talking with my hands, if you buy it right when it is like back to school, then things are just like 2 or 3 times more pricey. Into Target only. I didn't have a chance to go into Walmart, and I know Walmart is probably way less expensive than Target. I'm gonna have to go back. Found quite a few things at the Bullseye Playground I'm super stoked about. What's a back to school haul without markers? I picked up, I always like to have wall school markers because if you have kids, they get them everywhere. And then I just got regular markers. These come off pretty well, like if your kids take a bath, but you have to scrub it. So they didn't have too many of these, so I just picked up one. And when I buy, like I only have 2 kids, but these will last us longer than a year. I just went through markers and crayons last night, and I've had them, gosh, forever, and we color every day of the week. So these will last us for a long time. In case you're wondering, I have an entire basket. I just threw everything in my laundry basket. It was easier to carry this instead of hiking it all throughout my house. I do enjoy fine tip markers, and I think these are great. I do know that like when you're working with kids, they sell the really fat like jumbo pencils at Dollar Tree. That's the only place I buy them, because otherwise they're super expensive. You can get a pack of 2 for $1.25. These are great too because they're super skinny, so your kid can practice writing, but it's fun to be like, hey, pick a color instead of write with a pencil. I don't always like my kids to use pencils anyways. They know how to hold them and they know how to write, but sometimes to keep them engaged, it's like, write with purple. Okay, next line do green, you know, so they have some sort of fun and they feel like in control. I got markers. These are our crayons. These are always extremely cheap. I think I got 4 boxes and they were 50 cents. I usually like to get them for like 25 or 15 cents, but I'm honestly just impatient. I did pick up color pencils. I feel like my son wasn't really into these, and now he's getting a little bit older, so it's just kind of a different texture to color with. And me and my husband like to color, so we always color like before bed as a family, so it's nice to have different options. Everybody prefers something different. We needed a pencil sharpener, so this was pretty expensive. I don't know how much this was. It's no more than 75 cents. I like to have these on hand. My husband uses them for work, and again, they're just something that sometimes I let the kids write with these. And they last forever. I haven't bought highlighters, especially a pack this large, probably in like 3 years. So there's that. These on sale, and these are extremely useful in our home. We use these for budget tracking. We use them for notes, grocery lists, anything. I particularly like college ruled paper. It doesn't matter as long as it's on sale. They were 35 cents, and going further into summer, you're gonna see them for like $1.10, 75 cents. So I picked up, I think 16. So obviously these are gonna last us well throughout the year. I don't have kids that are in like elementary or junior high or high school, so we're not gonna use them like that. But around our house, we color in them. We use notebooks for everything. We're a little old school outline. So we need bug spray, and then I ended up getting the kids bug spray. I've never tried this, so if you've tried this, let me know. My kids have extremely sensitive skin as far as sunblock. I actually use the Aveeno Baby Mineral Sunblock. It works amazing. It's the only thing I've found that my kids don't break out. I just tried I think it's Sunbum. I'm looking at it right now. Let me get it. I actually bought this at Target too. They have SPF 70, and I was like, wow, that's amazing, especially for my kids. And it's a spray. The Aveeno one that I use is something I have to rub on. I'm not a fan. It leaves a huge white cast, and it takes forever to rub it in on your kids. So we tried this one, and it just broke out my kids' skin. My husband and I can use it, but I don't think we're gonna be using this. I think mineral based sunscreen is better for my kids' skin particularly, so Anyway, if you have kids, you know that sunglasses are like a dime a dozen. I don't spend a lot on them. I buy them at Dollar Tree, but a lot of times the ones at Dollar Tree for kids, the eyes are like way out here, so they don't really cover. I did 2 of these so they can match their dad. They're kind of like little aviator, not really, but then I just got green and orange. So I keep a pair in my purse at all times, or like the diaper bag. We're kind of phasing out of the diaper bag. I'm so excited about that. So I can just keep an extra change of clothes, medicine, sunscreen, and just make a smaller bag. I'm extremely excited about that. And then I keep a pair in the house so that we can wear it in and outside. They always have a hat. If not, they have to have sunglasses on and sunblock everywhere. So I found, and you can find this stuff at Dollar Tree, so like don't be afraid to look there first because it's obviously going to be cheaper. But if you catch them at the Bullseye Playground, don't say, oh, I'll come back and get it. You have to pick it up because their school stuff goes so fast and it's so hot. Usually it says how much it was. I think this was $3. Normally I wouldn't purchase this, and you can get stuff on like Amazon, but there's so many overwhelming options. I get overwhelmed on Amazon, so if I see it in person, I'm just gonna pick it up. I think my kids have gravitated towards like visual sometimes, so I didn't need anything of that nature, but ABCs I want to hang up. So it has 116 pieces, and here's what's included. So I love that it's actually, because my son's learning how to write, and he knows how to write and trace, but I think it's better. I've had the ABCs where they're just like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and it's like random fonts and big letters, and this is actually, you know, in tracing books or learning how to write on like whiteboards that already have lines. This looks exactly like that, so it'll be a visual for my son to know, okay, hey, I have to stay inside these blue lines, or, you know, the little letter goes up to the middle red line. So I like that this is kind of corresponds with actually how I'm teaching my son. And then it has all of the letters by itself with the numbers and the borders. So I'll probably just end up putting it on a poster board so we can, I don't want their room to throw up school because I don't think they need to be around school 24/7. So I like the idea of, I've seen it on Pinterest and YouTube. You can take it out, open it, fold it away, it takes up no space, and you can get the poster boards at Dollar Tree. So this was a win. I think this was $3. I don't think this was $5. And I do love, I just noticed that it came in a zip bag. All of the ones that I bought in previous years, like you just rip it open, and then I have no way to store these oblong shape, like super large. So this is so great for $3. Oh look. Actually has the numbers, like you can write the numbers. How cute is that? And I love anything primary color. When you have kids, you just get used to seeing things in like not such a neutral tone. I'm excited about this because these are like $35 on Amazon, which I refuse to pay for because I can put it together myself through Dollar Tree. Pieces plus the pocket chart, which is a steal, and it's a pocket chart all about today. It looks like this, and it's green, and it has the holes at the top, so you can buy like command strips and put it on the wall. Amazing. So it goes through, it says, get up close and personal here. It says all about today, and it'll go through the day of the week, what season is it, day of the week, what season is it, what the weather's like, any special events and holidays. I personally made one for my son when he was about 1.5, and I just used the back of a cereal box. I love to DIY. If you're new to my channel, I DIY anything, and I just think it's fun. And my sons, they love to craft, so sometimes it's just an excuse to craft something. And it didn't last very long, but I did use like little Velcro strips, and it was super fun. But it fell apart, so obviously it's time to invest in something that's large enough. Like these cards are massive, so I'll just open it. Why not? The idea, like, you know, in kindergarten and preschool, they always have that command center where it's like, this is, and we always start the morning, and we usually do homeschool at the table, or we'll do it right here on the floor. And it's like, good morning, do you know what day it is? Seeing the days of the week, we'll say what season is it, look outside, what does the weather look like? So now we'll just have like a command spot. What day is it? What year is it? You know, look at your numbers. What day is today? So kind of just like pull it all together. And these are such great size. Like I cut these out, I made them myself, I colored them. Like it just took too much time. But I only had one child then. Now I have two, so it's like, you know, if I can pay for the convenience, why not? And it was only $3. It's like there's a birthday, a snowflake, I don't know if it's gonna focus, a rainbow, St. Patrick's. Okay, so if you find this, pick it up because these are gonna fly. And literally, I picked up 2 of them because I thought the little like, I thought this was gonna be different colors, but I turned it over and they were the same color, and there was one other mom there. And I was like, here, oh my gosh, I have 2, because her husband was talking to her about it. And I was like, I have 2, take this one. And we ended up talking, like we have the same age children and they homeschool. So like there's only 2 left. So that's how you know, like they just came in my store, they just came out and there was only 2 of them left. And the like ABC ones, there was like the only one of that option. So 1, pick it up when you see it. If you need it, don't buy it if you're not going to use it. And 2, because you're just wasting your money. 2, don't be afraid to go to different Targets to look at the Bullseye Playground. And also, don't be afraid to check Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree is just as good as quality. You may have to kind of DIY a little bit, but like that's kind of fun. So anyways, I did go into Burlington, so water. And my husband was like, the kids need floaties. So I ran into Burlington and they had all these floaties. So I started picking up like the arm floaties. And I'm like, oh gosh, okay, now the kids need life vests. And I have a 2-year-old and he doesn't want to swim, but he can float. So I was picking up one of those little like things that they just sit in. And it was like $40 each kid. Then I found this box. It was $17.99. Amazing. And you know what comes in here? Everything. There's this ride-along floaty, the one that my little baby can sit in, a life jacket, the floaty. When I was little, that's all we had were floaties, and that's all you said floaty and it was the ones on the arm. So, and then the little ring. So it's 5 pieces for $18. I mean, with tags, whatever. If you see these, pick these up. I opened the other box. I did get 2 boxes. I have 2 kids. And it's made really well, and it does come with a patch. So this is kind of in our summer section. I was very excited about this because these are expensive now. Sometimes if you catch a deal at like Rite Aid or Walgreens, you can find inexpensive floaties, but you can't beat that price. So like I said, these are kind of like outside summer clothes, so it's not things that I expect to last like into winter, but we are outside so much and it's so hot already, and it's only June. I'm excited because I found when I shop for my boys, usually it's a Carter's order, it's one and done. I don't like going to 16 different stores, finding shirts here, shorts here. My kids are still little, they grow quickly, they ruin their clothes. Not in a bad way, like kids get dirty, whatever, but they wear very easy because you're constantly washing laundry. So if I can find a set, it's inexpensive, it looks cute, it's tailored to my kids, then so be it. So these prices, I love a deal. If I can find something on sale, that is the first place I'm gonna look, is the sale or clearance rack, and then I'll see what I can find on regular price. Growing up, my mom would shop at thrift stores or she'd shop sales, and we always had nice clothes and it didn't break the bank. Save your money and spend it on something else. Your clothes don't need to cost you a fortune. So, and yes, my kids are always gonna match until they tell me that they don't want to, and then it'll break my heart. So I thought this was super cute for 4th of July weekend, so my kids wear it. It's just an Adidas shirt with some red like basketball shorts. I like my kids, the boys, to wear basketball shorts throughout the summer. They breathe easy. If they get wet, they dry quickly, so that's that. Oh, these were so fun. I have everything down here on the floor if you're wondering why I keep popping back up. Speaking of water, we're in the water like in the morning and in the afternoon, and right now my kids have grown out of their swim trunks from last year, so I needed like a shirt set because we're like just drenching regular shirts. They take forever to dry. So I found them each the same set. Mickey's pretty big right now. This was $14 again, but I just got like the little Mickey shirt and the little Mickey swim trunks. Aren't these adorable? And I feel like my 4-year-old. And in a little while, he's not gonna let mommy dress him in Mickey. So, and it's that material that's gonna amazing. You'll dry in 5 minutes outside. It's just a shirt, and again, I'm not specific to anything. So this was $10 for each set. And it's just, I tried to look for more tank tops, but I was honestly more interested in the jean shorts. So how cute. I was so bummed about this. I found this set for my little guy, and it's so summer to me. Again, it's Mickey. So it's just a Mickey tank top, but it's really cute. Looking for my oldest, but it was missing shorts, so I definitely asked for a discounted price, so at least they can match on the top. And this was $6.99 for the entire set. Like, are you kidding me? That's $3 a piece. You'll be lucky if you catch that sale at Carter's online and then you wait 2 weeks for shipping. I don't have that kind of time. This for my youngest. This was $6.99, and this might be pajamas. I haven't decided. But I don't even know what this is. I just thought it was cute. It's the Avengers. Yeah. So it's just a t-shirt and some black shorts. Something they can run around in outside and get dirty. I have some more matching. This was a Batman set, and then these, I think these are pajamas. I don't know. They feel like pajamas, which is fine. These were $10. So there's a Batman tank top, just some Batman shorts, and then a little Batman shirt. And I think this was $10. I just said that. Mom brain. So I got one for my oldest, one for my little tank top. You can never have too many basketball shorts, and then just a regular t-shirt. So basic colors. So each one of my boys has 4 matching outfits. We're just gonna make Batman a set of pajamas, so that's 5 things. Swim trunks, and then they have an outfit that doesn't match. So I think I did really well, and it was all, I want to say, because I bought 2 of those boxes, like with the total and tax, I think this was around $100 for those clothes, which to me is a steal because clothes right now have gone up just like everything else. That's all. I'm gonna stop talking. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. I also do have, I lied, I got more to add to this video. Just kidding. Oh, and I promise I'll stop talking. We do, like I mentioned before, homeschool, so every now and then my husband will just find things I would never think of for our kids on Amazon, and I always question, like, oh, do we really need that? And then they turn out to be amazing. Comment below if your husband is the same. So these were more geared towards my 2-year-old, almost 2-year-old. They are, I should probably show you, Stereoscopic Puzzles. Absolutely amazing. And there's so many brands on Amazon that are so cute, and they're really well made. My 2-year-old and my I keep saying 2-year-old. My little guy and my oldest, they will both sit down and play these, and they actually really have learned how to do these very well. So there's a train. I'm not gonna knock these over because I don't want to put them back together. There's a car. Let me see if I hold it like this, you can see. There's a car. Across the room like my boys do, then you don't have to worry, it probably won't break your window. They are made out of some type of wood, so they're really thin pieces, but they're not just like normal puzzles. Like, it takes a little bit for their brain, but my almost 2-year-old, my little guy, he's actually learned how to sit down and he will put these together. So it's amazing for their brain. So I would highly recommend these. New here or returning, then you know I rave about the brand Learning Resources. I stand behind that brand wholeheartedly. It's not sponsored, I don't need to say that, but I'm just gonna say it's not, because I just absolutely love every product that we've ever bought. My oldest, they have so many STEM toys. I build all day, morning to night. So they're 1, 2, 3 build it. That's what they're called if you type in 1, 2, 3 build it. I get them at Target. You can get them on Amazon. We have all of those sets and they're all interchangeable. He will build like till the cows come home. Recently, this is one that or my husband will sit down and do with him. It's a little bit, what is the age for this? Again, he's only 3, but I don't feel like anything's out of your range. If you want to learn how to do it, then you can learn how to do it. I always tell my kids you can be anything in the world and you can do anything. So if they put their mind to it with a little bit of help, they will learn how to do it if they choose to. And if I buy something and it doesn't work out, it's a little bit too old or they're just not interested, put it in the back of the closet and take it out in 3 months and see what your kid does. I don't know the age range. I got rid of the box. I can't stand having cardboard toys, like stuff like that. It drives me nuts, but I haven't found a place to keep that. So, tangent. This is their playground engineering and design set, and let me tell you, it was like $11 on Amazon. You know how I love a deal. So you can design a playground. How smart is that? Is that not adorable? You can do a playground. You can do a seesaw. You can do a bridge. Like, it's just so incredibly creative. Here's a swing set for his brain in the morning, and if we are not in the mood to do a structured school day, we'll spend all day doing things like this. And when my oldest is napping, this is usually when we'll break something out like this, and it's definitely something he needs a little bit of help with, but he has showed interest in things that are a little bit more advanced as far as building and past Legos, past building blocks. So this is going to be something really helpful, like if I'm doing flashcards with my youngest and I want him to sit down. These pieces are really small. So I love it. It was like $11 and some odd cents, I forget. Type in the brand. They literally have everything if you're homeschooling. That's kind of where we started. They even have a kindergarten set that I've used with my oldest for quite some time. And we're on to the next. But we'll get out of that one. The last thing is, and I saved this because I keep it in a baggie. I use bags for everything. It's called a Cognam or Kugam puzzle. Probably butchering the name, but this is what it looks like. And let me tell you, my husband did this and I did it and we couldn't figure it out right away. We did, but it's definitely like a brain twister, brain teaser, whatever. And you can make all these other little things. So we have like the wooden shapes that you remember from like preschool you can build stuff out of, but these are a little bit more fun because they're extremely small and it comes with the wood board. I'm gonna have to do a homeschool overhaul because our homeschool shelf in the closet, go back if you haven't watched the video, go back and watch. I did a 2-part series of redoing my kids' closet with like the cubby shelves so that everything was accessible to them. It's a hot mess. Sometimes I just don't have the time or the patience to like put everything back. If you like this kind of video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.